As President Biden begins his presidency, several of the policies he's outlined could have a direct impact on your family's budget.
A local financial professional, Levy from BML Wealth Management, joins us right now to share what the new administration means for our money. Brian, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk about what specific policies has President Biden outlined that you think could impact our finances over the next year or 2 years.
Well, so there's obviously a lot to unpack, but, I'd like to start on the tax side. So obviously taxes are important. I think the first thing we're going to see is a repeal of the 2017 tax cuts, the Trump tax cuts, as we called them. And, we're also going to see a raise in taxes of earners that are making over $400,000 a year. So I think those are two key things that are out there in the proposal. The other thing that I think we need to watch out for, that I think is a big part of that proposal, is the children's tax credit. So if you have children under the age of 6, that credit's going to increase from $2,000 to $3,600. And also tax credits for childcare expenses, which are going to go from about $1,000 to $4,000. And the key with tax credits in this proposal is that if you don't have enough income to offset the tax credits, you actually get a refund at the end of the year. So on the tax side, there's going to be some big changes coming down the pike.
Yeah.
Brian, how could the change in the White House really impact the country's economy as a whole? We know it's been a rough ride with the pandemic, but moving forward, how do you think this may change things?
Well, obviously with a lot of the changes, number one, I think Joe Biden wants to invest in infrastructure, healthcare, clean energy. But what comes with that in a lot of the proposal is we're seeing, minimum wage here in California is about $12. They're looking to increase it to $15, which is a 25% increase. I think the million-dollar question is that going to be passed on to the employee, and how are small businesses going to really maneuver when it comes to that? So that's obviously a big thing we're all watching out for. And we are seeing this sort of coronavirus relief package, sort of 3.0, being put on the table, which is another $1.9 trillion. Everybody got their $600 checks in December. They're looking to do another $1,400 on top of that to take you to $2,000 and increase some unemployment benefits and paid sick leave as well.
All right, let's put politics aside for a minute here. The pandemic is creating plenty of uncertainty already when it comes to our finances. So what's your recommendation as to how we can work to feel secure financially right now?
Yeah, you can't say that word better, uncertainty. So everybody's kind of feeling that here, whether it's our 401ks or our jobs or our lives. So I think a few things on the financial side. Obviously, as a retirement planner, we're big on controlling your debt. Try not to take from your retirement accounts sooner than you have to. Remember, that money's supposed to be there when you're retired, and you want to make sure that that money grows over time. Right. And like you said, putting politics aside, the market goes up, whether a Democrat or Republican's in office. The key is, though, you have to have a plan, not just a portfolio of stocks, but have an overall plan, and making sure you're looking at not just investments, but you're also looking at healthcare planning and taxes, because if you earn 1 or 2% better on your investments, that won't change your life, but it will if half of it goes away to taxes. So just have an overall plan.
Great advice. Brian Levy from BML Wealth Management. Thanks again for joining us this morning.
Thanks, guys.